to VGS Astro. Today it's going to be Sun in the ninth house. Ninth house is a very special house. It's called the Bhagyasthan in Sanskrit. Why? Because along with the first and the fifth house, this house is also a Lakshmi Sthan. It's also called as a Trikona house, that is one of the triangle houses. But strictly speaking, more than wealth, this house shows you how fortunate you're going to be in life, the kind of prosperity that you will have, luck and reward that you're meant to receive is seen from this house. And additionally, this house is also the house of your father. Although some people look at the 10th house for father, I personally endorse the ninth house because predictions based on ninth house for father has worked for me in the charts that I've studied. Ninth is also about the higher learning in life. The places of worship can also be seen from this house. It could be a temple, a church, monastery, or even a synagogue. Whatever name you can call it by, if it's a place of worship, then it is signified by the ninth house. Importantly, the dharma or religion or the kind of philosophy that you hold or the worldview that you have can be seen from this place. Everyone's got a worldview, right? There are theists, atheists, existentialists, and yours specifically can be seen from this place. Ninth is also about the long distance travel. Third is for the short distance travel, whereas ninth is for the long distance travel. Your gurus and teachers can be seen from this place, which now connect to the kind of wisdom that you will carry throughout this life. This house also signifies people who are lawyers, consultants, advisors, arbitrators, mediators. Okay, and in medical astrology, this place is the thigh of the individual in the Kalapurusha's chart. Any malefic planet here can cause difficulties signified by the body part indicated here. And ninth is also the house of spiritual growth because Jupiter is the ruler of this house in the natural zodiac order, which represents expansion. So in a way, your philosophy, your thought process about the world itself keeps ever expanding along with it your spiritual growth. Any malefic here may stunt that growth. Okay, and ninth house is also seen for your child's prosperity, its self-expressions, creative skills, etc., based on the Bhavat Bhavam concept. So, what is Sun all about? Being at the very center of the solar system, we know Sun brings about light and life to all beings on earth. Sun represents the soul of the individual, and this Sun is the higher self, whereas the lower self becomes the expressions of the higher self, which is nothing but the ego, which is due to the wrong identification of the soul. So Sun is termed as the bringer of life and prana. So in a way, Sun is likened to the creator, and also all expressions of creation, including inventions, progeny, can all be seen from the Sun. Sun is worshipped as Surya Dev in Hinduism, and he represents the father and father-like figure in one's chart. And Sun also stands for vitality and vigor in an individual. So Sun, among other things, represents authority, power, and such authority is usually vested in the government, in the king and his ministers, right? So Sun represents government officials, especially the officials holding top positions like the civil servants, those holding the post of diplomats, cabinet secretary, are all seen from the Sun. And Sun also represents physicians because Sun has the power to heal people. Its rays are considered therapeutic or curative. So Sun represents a lot many things, including one's fame or rise to power or the ability to inspire people to be in the righteous path. Sun is also knowledge of Vedanta, the Ashtasiddhis, and even astrology. The thing about Sun in the ninth house is that it brings a lot of vitality and energy to your father, and he's someone who inspires you. He may be someone who is a lawyer, consultant, advisor, or even a judge in a court. And your father is someone that you're very proud of, someone who you consider as a blessing, because he's now spreading his blessings upon the entire family. Even in the case of married people, you may find that your father will offer his complete support in terms of finance, in terms of moral support, in terms of spreading awareness, and you pretty much will ask yourself somewhere down the line, how are you going to manage life without him? What a big boost, what a big source of strength he is, and he is what makes your fortune what it is. But the negative side is too much influence by the father, or too much of being a father will make it difficult for him to connect with you as a father. He or you may even get sick and tired of this relationship, that you'd want to stay away from the shadow of your father, or him protecting you under his wings. And that is because the rule that says Karako Bhava Nashaya, which means when a planet that signifies a particular house signification and occupies the same house, then it kind of destroys the house it is placed in. Goodness. And usually Saturn is termed as an exception to this rule. So in this case, Sun is the significator for father, and the ninth house is also the significator for father. So when Sun is in the ninth, there's too much of that signification which might ruin that house or area of life. Remember, this is just one factor in a complex astrological chart. So other planets, their aspects, weaknesses, strengths, etc. must be looked into before arriving at any kind of conclusion. So you shouldn't be applying this blindly in your chart. Apart from this, Sun will also make you highly intelligent. You may hold a degree in electronics and communication, or nuclear physics, or even become a physician, a healer, or an advisor, or even a counselor to a large number of people. And Sun in the ninth house is going to improve the signification of the third house. So if you haven't seen my video on Sun in the third, then do check it out. And additionally, ninth house is also the house of spiritual growth. So you might get access to some of the most coveted secrets in philosophy or siddhis, and take you to the depths of its meaningful concepts that transcend the superficial level of understanding. In a way, this will allow you to have a more contemplative engagement, experiential engagement with its ideas, to fully appreciate its significance. So people blessed with the knowledge of oneself, whether that's through yoga, kundalini, shakti, or one's consciousness, which is the inner self through jnana yoga, can be seen from this placement. With Sun in the ninth, it casts its rays upon the third house, which means there will be insane prosperity for your siblings. They are not just going to live, they are going to thrive. They are going to be flourishing and be a shining example of excellence in action, inspiring others to greatness and contributing to the greater good of society. So that's my analysis of the Sun in the ninth. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe my channel for the latest updates. I'll see you guys again very soon.